biggest thing is the hull bottom, and that's why the boat works so well. And we're going to reveal that right now. We will be patenting this feature. We're going to apply for a patent, and within the time limits. And we decided to reveal this now. Several weeks ago we put a preview online, and in forums people were saying, oh, it looks like it's flat bottom. Oh no, there's something under there, it's a V bottom. Well, it's neither. And we decided, well, we can apply for the patent later, legally. And let's go ahead and reveal it now and show why it really is different. So we're going to start with layers. We're going to build this up in layers, and I'm going to show it to you very quickly. The first drawing here is of a cross section of the boat near the back of the boat. And we call it a twin power pillar hull. It looks like a tri-hull. But if you look at the boat on the water, it comes together. Those two vents, or what we call the power pillars, they disappear short of the bow of the boat. So you have a nice sharp entry for poling and having a quiet entry up there when you're push poling and trying to sneak up on fish. And yet those things serve to give a lot of strength to the boat, give a nice ride to the boat, and let the boat go in very shallow water. They act as stringers. Let's go to the next slide. You'll see we've inserted in the next slide the cockpit sole and a cross section of the sides of the boat and the gunnels on top. And also there's a box we've drawn over the center section hull. That box is a center walkway that goes from the fore to the aft of the boat. You can walk from the bow all the way back to the console, right on the center of the line of the boat. It's 18 inches wide, it's nice and stable, it's easy to walk on, and when you walk back and forth the boat that way, you can fight a fish all the way around and the boat doesn't rock at all. The boat stays perfectly level. It's a great thing, and inside it is a ton of storage. It also acts as a great strengthener to the boat. Let's go to the next one. The next one shows well, you've got these empty boxes, what can you do with them? Well, I've already told you can put personal gear in that center walkway box. And there's a subfloor in it, kind of like a little basement, and you can carry along an electric trolling motor. Electric trolling motors can be a pain in the neck, and when you go into a restaurant or into a hotel, you wonder if they're going to be there when you come out in the morning. But if you could store it in the floor like that, as you can in the Flats Flyer, then it's out of sight, it's out of the way. But if you should need an electric trolling motor, you can just open that up, and in a few minutes you can deploy that and be using that for what it was intended for. We've got good space in the side compartments, and we put extra flotation in there. The whole boat will float, and you can see that on another video. Go to the next one. And we've drawn in a pair of legs, and we've drawn in the rod, symbolic for the rod holders, with a few fly rods. What you'll notice, look at the pair of legs on the right. Okay. You can brace against the gunnel. We talked about having a high or a low gunnel, and we went for the higher gunnel. We have a 17-inch gunnel. It's a nice height to brace against, and the way we have tumble home, the sides curve in toward the side of the boat. That helps dump air, so the sides don't trap air. So people say, well, the sides are so high. Well, the air tends to go over the boat instead of grab the boat like a sail. With sides that go out like that, it's a natural to catch the wind. And with particularly light boats sail pretty easy. This is a little heavier, but it moves very well. It has glide, which little light boats don't have. It's very nice to pole. You can see that the feet, there's plenty of foot space under those gunnels, and also the way we were putting the rod holders in the boat, the reels don't crash together. Also, the lower reel doesn't hit the deck, and also your foot won't hit the lower reel because it's off the floor and out of the way. Plenty of room for your feet when you're leaning against the deck. And by the way, our cockpit is so long that you can have 10-foot fly rods stored on four on each side of the boat, and no tip tubes. Those things that are aggravating and damaging to your fine fishing rods, don't need them. We have a really long cockpit. It's a great place to store a reel and easy to get them in and out.